Some people think the expat dream is all about comfort. White sand, quiet mornings, nothing to rush for. But sometimes, the most meaningful parts of life come before sunrise. In this video, we spend 2 very different days in Bohol and the mountains of Candijay and discover what the expat lifestyle in the Philippines can really feel like. We stayed at Pearl Resort, one of the most beautiful beachfront properties in the area. Quiet mornings, a peaceful pool, the kind of place where time slows down. But then the next day, at 3:15 a.m. in the morning, everything changed. We set out to summit Alicia Peak, a steep, demanding climb meant to reach the top by sunrise. Not everyone will make it. The mountain decides who does. What followed was effort, uncertainty, and a moment at the top that completely reframed what the good life actually means. This video isn't about prices. It's not about travel tips. It's about what kind of life is possible when you choose a place that gives you both comfort and challenge, if you should decide to pursue it. Because the expat dream isn't just one thing. Sometimes it's living 2 lives in the same day. We spent a couple of days here in Bohol. It's quiet here. The kind of place where you don't do much. So we're exploring the Candijay cave pool, and we're trying to figure out how deep it is because we've seen pictures that look like people not just swimming in it, but are also jumping into it. And so my friend here is a Canadian, I'm American, and we're trying to determine who's going to go first, America or Canada. So I climbed down into the cave pool to assess how deep it is. The funny thing is, you cannot swim in the pool on Mondays and Fridays, and this was a Monday morning, so they wouldn't let us swim. There's little fish swimming around, just a few inches. It's very deep where I came down. It's more shallow out in the middle. Yeah, I'd say where I'm standing, it's probably 10 feet deep.
10 feet?
Yeah. It's the most shallow is in the middle where you would jump off and go. There's like limestone coming up. So the middle where you can see, that's the shallow part. The rest of it's pretty deep.
I'll watch somebody jump in first.
Yeah. I was going to push you, so.
Yeah.
At 3:15 in the morning, we left comfort far behind. No slow mornings, no poolside coffee, no early morning swim at the first sign of the sun, just darkness, and a very steep climb ahead of us, more than we ever imagined. The trail doesn't ease you into it. It's abrupt. You begin to climb very quickly. It asks something from you quite immediately. Every step reminds you that this doesn't have anything to do with speed. It's more about commitment, because this is going to be a major effort to make it to the summit. Partway up, the mountain helps make its own decision, as exhaustion sets in with the couple that's coming with us. But we had no idea. We had started together at 5 a.m. with the guide at the trailhead, and we had hiked the first half of the climb together. But as we got further and further up the mountain, and we began to see a few other groups up above us that left at 4 a.m. instead of 5 a.m., and the headlight lamp of their guide was the only thing that you could see up above us that seemed to go up forever. Well, Lynn and I, we began to pull away from this other couple as one of them was struggling, and we had no idea. So we just kept at our normal pace and began to pull away. And we didn't know what was going on with them, what had happened to them. You know, up there when you're climbing, you're trying to get to the summit to reach that goal. You've driven 2.5 hours from Panglao Bohol, the Tagbilaran area, to get to Anda, and then another 40 minutes from the Anda resort up to the trailhead for the Alicia Peak. You know, you stop thinking about the summit for a moment when you don't see your friends, and you start thinking about these people, wondering what's going on. We had no idea whether they're okay or not. Lynn and I decided that since we no longer could see them on the trail below us, and they were with the guide, we decided we would just continue on and push up to get to the top and try to make the summit by 6 a.m. for sunrise. Eventually, we learned that they were safe, just tired, and they did exactly what they needed to do. They listened to their limits. Making it back safely mattered more than making it to the top. The funny thing that happened was that once Lynn and I made the summit right about 6 a.m., that another guide came in about 15 or 20 minutes behind us with another group. And the guide happened to be the daughter of the guide that we had started with. So she had the information to tell us that though one of the companions was exhausted and was not able to continue, that they were safe and just making their way down. So that made us feel much, much better. So as we hiked and pushed towards the summit, not knowing at the time what was happening with them, all of a sudden as we hit the top, everything changed. All of a sudden it was sunrise. Even the light around us went from dark to light very quickly. You know, when the sun comes up here, everything just feels different in kind of a quiet sort of a way. You can see all the way to the ocean. You make it?
I made it.
Were you tired or are you okay?
I'm okay.
Not too hard for you, huh?
No.
Wow, it was steep.
Look at that.
Yeah, she's strong.
The bag.
She's like our Sherpa. Very strong. Okay, let's go check out this other place. Alright, we're checking out the next peak. That's right, close by. Yeah, you can't go up there. No. Okay. Well, it has the platform, but you're not going up that way. There's the peak. There's the sea clouds. Olivia, how are you?
Yeah.
You made it? You're strong?
Strong.
She's very strong.
We made it.
Think we can make it
We made it.
one more time.
You're sweat, lovey.
Yeah, I sweat. She wasn't working that hard. I was working my tail off. Beautiful up here, though. The view's incredible. Someone's going to ask, was it worth it? I mean, it was a lot tougher hike than it was advertised. Someone said in the reviews it was moderate. Well, yeah, maybe it was moderate if you're 21 years old and totally in shape. But once you go past 40 or 50, this is a very steep hike where you got to plant most every foot most of the way up. You have a hiking stick in one hand, and then for a while, you may have either a headlamp or your cell phone to light the way to see where you're going to step. It's totally dark. It was a challenge, much steeper than I expected. And I'm not unfamiliar to hiking. It's something that I've done in the past. But up there, standing above it all, the view was amazing. I shot some footage with the drone. The drone's kind of heavy. Len and I took turns carrying it up there. I know you think it shouldn't be because you would think a drone is light, but when you carry 3 battery packs, the controller, and the drone itself all in a case with all the extra parts and things in case something goes wrong, it actually had quite a bit of weight to it. And of course, you're bringing water, sunglasses, and other things that you might need. But standing up there at the top, looking for miles and miles, the view was incredible, and for us it was totally worth it. We felt bad that our friends couldn't finish. They must have been 3/4 of the way from the top. How frustrating to get so close and not to be able to complete it. This is the part people don't always talk about. That the expat dream isn't just about where you sleep. It's about how alive you feel when you're awake. You have so many choices here in the Philippines how to live your life. If you want to relax by the pool and have a drink or a cup of coffee, you have that choice. You want to get together for friends and do whatever you'd like to do, you have that choice. Or if you want to be a little more ambitious and learn to dive, you've got world-class diving spots here in Bohol and throughout the Philippines. Or just snorkel. There's amazing reefs around here. It's nice just to get in the water. The water's so comfortable here. It's not like the cold Pacific. You know, back in California, it never gets above 70 degrees. It's got to be in the 80s every single day here. Comfort matters, but so does effort, especially when the effort gives you perspective. Quiet mornings when you want them, hard climbs when you need them, when you want that challenge, something to overcome. These are all choices you can make here as the type of life that you'd like to have. This isn't a vacation. It's more of a way of life. And you can mix it up as much as you want, travel from place to place. There's so much to see in just this island of Bohol by itself, let alone the rest of the Philippines. And a lot of the islands are very different from each other. Siargao Island, with its surf vibe and young Europeans, a super popular place, has a completely different vibe than going to Dumaguete or Cagayan de Oro or even Panglao Bohol. It all depends what you're looking for. What type of life would you like to live over here? Because it's not a vacation, it's more of a way of life. And it's the life that you choose, what's right for you. So this could be your life, if that's what you want. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video today, as I want to show you the beauty of the Philippines and the lifestyle that you can have depending on what you're looking for. Some people are content just to stay at home here and live a normal life. Others want to get out, live life a little bit more and explore. And there's times and seasons when maybe you do a combination of both. That's what kind of happens with us. When we get focused upon it, we go out and explore. But we get caught up in the day-to-day here. Going to the gym, meeting friends for dinner, it's all part of life. Commitments that we have. But sometimes it's nice just to get away and experience just the beauty of a place that's so different than what we're used to back at home. Well, that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.